If my favorite pop idol made it to the Budokan, I will die. Volume 1 review. Raiders may recognize if my favorite pop idol made it to the Budokan, I will die from its anime adaptations back in early 2020. 3 years later, the original manga has started being released into English thanks to Tokipop, but does it prove entertaining? Let's find out. Our story follows Eripio, a fan of the underground pop group Cham Jam, and in love with one of its members, Mina Ichi. Unfortunately, Mina is the least popular member of the group and doesn't have any friends besides Eripio, which leads our protagonist to spend all her money buying merchandise and even event tickets to support her favorite, leaving her with no money for anything else. Eripio dreams of seeing Cham Cham perform at the Budokan, a famous Japanese venue. To do that, the group needs to become a lot more popular, but with the dedicated fans like Eripio and her friends Komasa and Motoi behind them, maybe they could make it. So if my favorite pop idol made it to the Budokan is part romance, part idol series, and part comedy, the series is largely told from the perspective of Eripio, but we sometimes swap to that of Cham Jam, where we see what the idols think of their passionate fans. It turns out that Mina is quite fond of Eripio, but because she's so shy and Eripio can be overwhelming, she struggles to convey her feelings. This is an ongoing theme within the series as Eripio worries that Mina finds her actions creepy and doesn't want her as a fan, although that certainly doesn't stop Eripio. It's not difficult to imagine that given some time to talk away from idol activities, everything will be cleared up and Eripio and Mina might even start dating. Under as Mina's an idol that has plenty of other problems associated with it, but it certainly doesn't seem like it will come to pass in the short term. So if you're looking to read this manga for the romance angle, I don't see it delivering. As far as stories about rookie idol groups go, this one is an entertaining read, but both Eripio and her friends are a believable representation of idol fans, even if a little extreme in Eripio's case, and Chamjan is quite realistic too. Mangaka Aori Hirao does a good job of balancing showing us the idols performing and also engaging in other activities associated with the job, such as meet and greets and also taking part in a fashion show. This release opens with color pages and pastel shades that suits the characters well. This also helps you get a sense of who is who since some of the Chamjam members look similar to one another in the usual black and white art, not helped by Hirao's tendency to draw a lot of smaller panels per page. The art can sometimes be overwhelmed by the amount of text on the page too, which is a shame because if that's not the case, this first moyen looks great. I think Hiro does a great job of capturing the idols during their performances as well as the enthusiasm of Eripio, so I won't say that art is bad by any stretch, it just held back. Hopefully, things will balance out more going forward. As previously mentioned, if my favorite pop idol made it to the Budokan, I Will Die, Volume 1 comes to the West thanks to Tokipop, has been translated by Claudia Takizawa. The translation reads well, no issues to note. The series is ongoing in Japan with 9 volumes currently released. Volume 1 is available digitally with the print release scheduled for June. Volume 2 doesn't appear to have a digital release date at the time of writing, but a physical release is scheduled for August, so a dub is too far off. Overall, if you enjoyed the anime for If My Favorite Pop Idol Made It to the Budokan, I Will Die, then you certainly want to pick up the source material. Even if you're a newcomer to the series, there's plenty to enjoy here as long as you're not wedded to the idea of the idol romance progressing anytime soon. 8 out of 10.